Known as the missing fragment, it was not entirely unknown in the West. Professor Johann Gildemeister in 1865 discovered that a leaf had been excised from the Codex Sangermanensis, a Vulgate manuscript from the Benedictine monastery of Saint-Germain-des-Prés. The conclusion was that all manuscripts of two Esdras which do not contain the missing text were ultimately derived from the Codex Sangermanensis after it had been mutilated, indicating that the leaf had been cut out very early in the volume's history, perhaps within a very few decades of its writing in 822 AD. These missing verses were not available in print until Robert L. Bensley published a Latin text from the Codex Colbertinus in 1875. After Bensley's death in 1893, Cambridge published his critical edition of the whole Latin text of 2nd Esdras, or 4th Ezra, in 1895, restoring the lost verses. It is this Latin text that was used in the Stuttgart edition of the Latin Vulgate. Bensley's text was also the basis for the translation, which was included in the English Revised Version of the Bible. It is theorized that the missing page was cut out from the Codex Sangermanensis by a monk at the Benedictine monastery, because of its account of the hideous fate awaiting most people, in its statement that post-mortem prayers on their behalf would be unavailing. Since the discovery of the excised text in the Codex Ambienensis at Amiens, several other ancient Vulgate manuscripts, which do include the missing verses of 2nd Esdras, have come to light, versions of Syriac, Ethiopic, Arabic, Armenian, and Spanish provenance, thus confirming the restoration of the text in 2nd Esdras to be whole.
The following is an excerpt from those 70 missing verses in 2nd Esdras, chapter 7, verses 78 through 101. Its subject matter pertains to the experience of souls after death, with descriptions of their existence in the underworld.
Now concerning death, the teaching is, when the decisive decree has gone out from the Most High that a person shall die, as the spirit leaves the body to return again to him who gave it, first of all, it adores the glory of the Most High. If it is one of those who have shown scorn and have not kept the way of the Most High, who have despised his law and hated those who fear God, such spirits shall not enter into habitations, but shall immediately wander about in torments, always grieving and sad in 7 ways. The first way, because they have scorned the law of the Most High. The second way, because they cannot now make a good repentance so that they may live. The third way, they shall see the reward laid up for those who have trusted the covenants of the Most High. The fourth way, they shall consider the torment laid up for themselves in the last days. The fifth way, they shall see how the habitations of the others are guarded by angels in profound quiet. The sixth way, they shall see how some of them will cross over into torments. The seventh way, which is worse than all the ways that have been mentioned, because they shall utterly waste away in confusion, and be consumed with shame, and shall wither with fear at seeing the glory of the Most High, in whose presence they sinned while they were alive, and in whose presence they are to be judged in the last times. Now this is the order of those who have kept the ways of the Most High, when they shall be separated from their mortal body. During the time that they lived in it, they laboriously served the Most High, and withstood danger every hour, so that they might keep the law of the lawgiver perfectly. Therefore, this is the teaching concerning them. First of all, they shall see with great joy the glory of him who receives them, for they shall have rest in 7 orders. The first order, because they have striven with great effort to overcome the evil thought that was formed with them, so that it might not lead them astray from life into death. The second order, because they see the perplexity in which the souls of the ungodly wander, and the punishment that awaits them. The third order, they see the witness that he who formed them bears concerning them, that throughout their life they kept the law with which they were entrusted. The fourth order, they understand the rest that they now enjoy, being gathered into their chambers and guarded by angels in profound quiet, and the glory waiting for them in the last days. The fifth order, they rejoice that they have now escaped what is corruptible, and shall inherit what is to come. And besides, they see the straits and toil from which they have been delivered, and the spacious liberty that they are to receive and enjoy in immortality. The sixth order, when it is shown them how their face is to shine like the sun, and how they are to be made like the light of the stars, being incorruptible from then on. The seventh order, which is greater than all that have been mentioned, because they shall rejoice with boldness, and shall be confident without confusion, and shall be glad without fear, for they press forward to see the face of him whom they served in life, and from whom they are to receive their reward when glorified. This is the order of the souls of the righteous, as henceforth is announced, and the previously mentioned are the ways of torment that those who would not give heed shall suffer hereafter. Then I answered and said, Will time therefore be given to the souls, after they have been separated from the bodies, to see what you have described to me? He said to me, They shall have freedom for 7 days, so that during these 7 days they may see the things of which you have been told, and afterwards they shall be gathered into their habitations.